Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Today's topic is the formation of image by concave mirror. So in this diagram you can see there is a concave mirror, and in a concave mirror this is an aperture. The midpoint is called pole. Through the pole you have to draw a horizontal line which is called principal axis, right? And every concave mirror, as it is a spherical mirror, it is having focus. This is center of curvature, right? So the basic information of concave mirror already I have explained in the previous video, so just see the previous video, you can understand. Now for how many position I can place the object so that I can draw a ray diagram or I can get an image, right? You can place the object, you have to place in front of the mirror. This is can be an object which is beyond C, right? This is the first position you can consider. Second, you can place the object at exactly at C, right? Now you can place the object between F and C, right? And you can place the object at F, the fourth position, and you can place the object between pole and focus, right? So there are 5 positions you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 in this figure, where you can place the object and you can get an image for that particular position of the object. First position is position number 1, which is beyond C. If we place the object beyond C, how the image is forming. If we place the object at exactly at C, C means center of curvature, how the image is forming. You can place the object between focus and center of curvature, how image is forming. You can place the object exactly at focus at F, and the last one, you can place the object between pole and focus, or you can say within focus. So one by one we will draw the ray diagram and I will show you the nature of image formed by this concave mirror. So the first one is the object when placed beyond center of curvature. First case, when the object is placed beyond C, C means center of curvature. First you will draw the concave mirror. You can draw with a free hand a small concave mirror like this. This is a concave mirror, okay? And next you must use the scale to draw the ray diagram. Please remember, the middle point is called pole. Through the pole a principal axis or horizontal line has to draw with the help of scale. So first draw a principal axis through the pole, an imaginary line, horizontal line, right? So this is the first step. Next you can take the focus over here, this is F, and exactly pole to focus, the distance exactly the same distance from focus to center of curvature. I mean this gap and this gap must be same. If you take this is 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter, you have to take this also 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter respectively. So that means whenever you are placing an object beyond center of curvature, this is the beyond center of curvature, means you are placing outside of C, right? How the image is forming. Now remember the properties of concave mirror I have already explained in the last videos. So now you need to know the property. With the help of property I will just draw the ray diagram. First property, I have told you that already, that any rays which is parallel to principal axis, which is coming from the object and which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. Remember that this property I have already explained, right? So the ray which is parallel to principal axis will be passing through the focus, and the next one, the ray which is passing through the focus, the ray which is passing through the point focus after reflection from the concave mirror, it becomes parallel. Please remember that it becomes parallel to principal axis like this, and all the straight line you have to draw with the help of scale, and the arrow you have to give, definitely it is must, right? So now see, there are so many rays you can draw, but at least 2 rays required, at least 2 rays. Why? Because the 2 rays after reflection, where they are meeting? Here they are meeting. So between F and C, upside down, because the principal axis you can take as a reference line with respect to the object. This is the object and this is the image. So you can see here the image is upside down. That means it is called inverted. So what is the nature of image? So the nature of image, first is as the rays are actually meet they together in this point, they will really meet at this point. That's why it is called real image, or you can say any image is forming in front of the mirror is called real image. So this is real. So image is real. Second point you need to remember, if any image is real, it will be definitely inverted. So that means it is inverted. Inverted means the image is upside down. That's why it is inverted image, right? And the third one, you can see object is little bit bigger than the image, that means image is smaller than the object. If image is smaller than the object, you can write image is smaller than object, and this is also called diminished. Remember, diminished means whenever image is smaller than object, this is called diminished. This is the first case where object is placed beyond center of curvature. For that, this kind of ray diagram is forming. Now the second position, when the object is placed at C, C means at exactly center of curvature. If you place the object, how the image will be forming. So this is the concave mirror again, and through the pole, this is a pole at the middle. Through the pole you have to draw principal axis, right? This is a principal axis, and you have to take focus and center of curvature. This is very important to take the pole, focus and center of curvature. Now if you place an object at exactly at C, means at center of curvature, if you place the object, right, this is the object, you are placing exactly at center of curvature, how the image will be forming. So first thing, that any rays which is parallel to principal axis, any rays which is parallel to principal axis, I am just using the property to draw the ray diagram. It's a very simple thing actually. So it will go passing through the, it will be passing through the focus, right? It will be passing through the focus. Okay, this is after reflection, it will be passing through the focus. So remember that any rays which is parallel to principal axis, it will be passing through the focus. And any next one, the ray which is passing through the focus after reflection, the ray which is passing through the focus after reflection, it becomes parallel. It becomes parallel. Please remember that. And here is the most important part, is that just see, it will form exactly at C. So try to understand, as I am taking the approximate distance, that's why they are not matching at exactly C. But remember, if we place the object at C, image will also form exactly at C. This is, you have to remember, must, it is must, remember that. Okay? So if we place any object exactly at center of curvature, the image will also form exactly at center of curvature, but it is upside down. So what is the nature of image? Same nature of image, means as the ray is actually meeting or really meeting, that's why it is a real image. Or whenever image is forming in front of the mirror, it is called real image, right? And next is inverted. Inverted means upside down. You can see the image is upside down, the arrow is upside down, that's why inverted. And the third one is, remember, for this particular case, when the object is placed exactly at center of curvature, the image height and the object height are same, that's why same size of object. That means it will neither magnified nor diminished, so it is the same size as object. So object का जैसा size होगा, image का भी size वैसा ही होगा. And the image is forming where? At exactly C. So now this is the third case, when the object is placed between focus and center of curvature, between F and C, between focus and center of curvature of a concave mirror. If we place the object, how the image will form? First you need to draw a concave mirror, okay, and through the pole you have to draw the principal axis as usual, right? Now you have to take a focus point. Now center of curvature, this is, now you are placing the object between F and C. If the object is placed between F and C, this is the object, let's say this is the object, how the image will form? First, the ray which is parallel to principal axis, the ray which is parallel to principal axis, after reflection, it will be passing through the focus, right? This is the property, as I have already explained. The ray which is passing through the focus, the ray which is passing through the focus, after reflection it becomes parallel. After reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Okay, and this is the two rays I have drawn. You can draw three rays also, means, but this is another incident ray I can draw. You can see it will be also passing, the meeting point will be same actually, right? So you can draw three rays, but at least two rays is required. Remember, at least two rays is required to draw the ray diagram. Okay, so at least two rays are required to draw the ray diagram. This is C. Let's example, see now it is forming. You can see outside of C, outside of center of curvature it is forming, right? So here you need to remember that when the object is placed between focus and center of curvature, so then how the nature of image is forming? Nature of image is, as all the rays are actually meet in front of the mirror, that is why it is called real image. Okay, real image. Next is the image is upside down, that's why it is also called inverted image. Okay, any image whenever it is real, it will be definitely inverted. And the third one is, you can see the image is little bit larger in height than the object, that's why it is called magnified, or you can say larger than object, okay, or another name is magnified. Okay, smaller than object means it is called diminished, larger than object means it is called magnified. So this is the third ray diagram. When the object is placed between focus and center of curvature, this is how the image will form. Here I have drawn three rays. One is parallel to principal axis, another is passing through the pole which is exactly meeting at pole, right, or another ray which is passing through the focus. So here no need to draw the three ray diagrams, three rays, actually you need only two rays. Where they will meet, their image will form. Simply this is the two rays where they will meet, the meeting point, the image will form. This is how you have to draw the ray diagram. Here is the fourth case. When the object is placed at F, at exactly focus, if we place the object, how the image will form. First draw a principal axis. Once again, this is called focus, this is center of curvature, this is pole, right? Now I am placing the object exactly at focus. So this is the object I am placing exactly at focus. Now the same rule, the parallel rays which is parallel to principal axis, after reflection it will be going through focus, right? And the ray which is meeting at, remember, the ray which will be placing at pole, it will be also reflected with the same angle. This is the angle of reflection. So now you can see here the two rays after reflection are parallel to each other. So we can consider the parallel lines are meeting at infinity. So nature of image, first of all, parallel lines can meet at infinity hypothetically. That's why as they can meet or they are forming in front of the mirror, that's why it is a real image, right? Second is, it is the rays is coming down, that's why it is upside down, means if we go further images increases, right? So this is inverted image or upside down image. Third is, it is highly magnified, you can say, as it is going to up to infinity. So you have to write here, it is highly magnified, right? So this is highly magnified. And where the image will form? At infinity. Image will form at infinity. Alright, so this will form at infinity. So this is the fourth ray diagram. When the object is placed exactly at focus, this is how the ray diagram will be made. Okay, now here is the last position where the object is placed within focus. What does it mean within focus? It is object is placed between pole and focus. This is pole, this is focus, this is center of curvature. So I am placing the object within focus, means between pole and focus. If we place the object, how the image will form? So first of all, any rays which is same property I am using again and again. So the first is the parallel ray which is parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it will be going through focus, right? So it will be going through focus. So it will be passing through focus after reflection. And the ray which will be at pole, right, this is the incident at pole, it will be reflected back with the same angle, right? So now you can see the last case, when the object was placed at focus, they are parallel, but they are not parallel in this case. Here the gap is continuously increasing. That means if we extend the rays, ultimately the gap of the two reflected rays will be increases. So they will never meet in front of the mirror. So how they will meet then? It will meet only when we extend the rays backward, right? If we extend the rays backward, these two reflected rays, if we draw the back trace of it, right, they will meet somewhere in the behind the mirror, somewhere in the behind the mirror. When they will meet behind the mirror, that means the image is upside up, right? This is upside up, arrow is upward, that means image is behind the mirror. So anything behind the mirror, that means what is the nature of image? Nature of image is virtual image. Remember that anything behind the mirror, that means the virtual image, right? So virtual image. Second one is, this is not upside down or inverted, this is upside up. Another name of upside up is upright, upright or erect, erect image. Okay, and third one is, it is image is bigger than the object, that's why it is also magnified. right? So this is the only case where the image is virtual and erect. Remember, this is the only case in case of concave mirror where the image will form as a virtual and erect. Otherwise, other 4 cases, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 cases real and inverted. So remember that there are total 5 positions, beyond C, at C, between F and C, between pole and focus. So only between pole and focus the image is virtual and erect. Otherwise, the image is real and inverted. Okay, so this is all about the all ray diagrams by the concave mirror. Thank you.